we headed 14 miles south of Sturgis down I-90 to a natural wonder where the stunning scenery is underground. This is beautiful Wonderland Cave. It seems modest from the outside, but its stunning array of underground mineral formations give it the look of an alien world. The stalagmites and stalactites have been formed by the slow movement of water over millions of years. And because the process is still taking place, it's referred to as a living cave. Its chambers are dark and winding. We asked one of the guides to help us negotiate the caverns. If you're used to walking on flat terrain, the hike can be a challenge.
The clients go ahead of me so they can go at their own pace. We don't push anybody up here. They need to stop and rest. By all means, they stop and rest.
With hundreds of steps in here, Larry's offer can be a welcome one. But be glad you weren't here when the cave was first open to visitors.
Back in the early days, before they had the stairwell built, people actually used to take ropes and rope ladders and tie them to a rock upstairs and lower themselves to the labyrinth here. Quite adventures back in that day. We call this area here our White Forest Room. We call it that because the formations in the rear there stayed relatively light in color, whereas the formations you see here are brown or tan. What causes the discoloration is iron oxide in the air. But back in that area there's little or none. That's why everything stayed relatively light in color. And to give you an idea of the age of some of the formations in this cave, to form 1 square inch of this material takes 175 years. We do have one formation in the back. It's 5 feet thick and 40 feet long, so it's been growing for 40,000 years now. This is actually the youngest part of the cave you see in here.
It's hard to believe that formations that appear so fragile have withstood such a test of time. There's no shortage of fascinating shapes and colors wherever you look.
This is the best part of the cave, pretty much the finale part. See, very active water area here. We call this the hanging gardens or the icicle fence. And I'll be going on in, showing you some things. We call this material here a helictite. You can see how it's growing out and up instead of up and down like these. How it's able to do that, there's like hollow little tubes or capillaries in that helictite there. And actually what they do, they draw their own water up to the tips and form their crystal there, which is actually kind of rare. This kind of helictite they'll call an antler helictite. It takes on that appearance. And we do have off to the left here another flow area, very active. Got our little 7 dwarfs standing up there. Snow White and her 7 dwarfs. We're down here in the lower part of the cave. This is a living cave down here. It's still living, still growing. Lots of water activity. That's the reason I have my hat on backwards, is because you got to be able to see where you're going. You'll be banging your head, and away we go.
For RV travelers, the beautiful Wonderland Cave is a fascinating side trip and a chance to stretch your legs in cool surroundings on a hot South Dakota day. Larry notes that RV access to the site is good, though some large trailers may have trouble up the incline to the cave. We recommended bringing a tow or tag vehicle if you can. The cave is open from May through October. There's a store on site for snacks, or you can pack a full lunch and have a family picnic while you're here. For more information about the cave and a variety of other local attractions, drop by the Sturgis Area Chamber of Commerce website at sturgis-sd.org.